Good morning. It's hump day. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are chit-chatting today. So I'm coming from the guest bedroom. I don't feel like doing shh today. So we're not gonna. Hi, everybody. So good to see you. I see you there in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. I see a few members. I have some fun stuff to check in with you guys about today. Get my coffee. But how are you? How's things? I can't be the only one who's feeling this week. Oh boy, a good week, but it feels like it's already Friday. Hi. Coming to you from the office. You guys have if you're lucky enough to have like an extra room in your house, we have sort of a bonus room. It is the guest room, the extra bed, the office, I don't homeschool anymore, but like homeschooly stuff, games. There's a lot in here. Yeah. Cheers this morning. I'm on my second cup of coffee. So I have some things that I wanted to tell you guys about. I love these Wednesday hump day vibe checks because it kind of gives me a chance to slow down and check in with you guys. I woke up early this morning because I had a fun phone call. I was talking to a reporter, a writer from the Sun, from the Sun newspaper. Oh yeah, you guys know the Sun? Actually, when I did a little abroad thing when I was 19, I used to read Mystic Meg's horoscope in the Sun. But it's a big publication over in the UK, pretty big. And she reached out to me on Instagram. She said that she heard my podcast, Was I in a Cult? And if you guys haven't heard that, I'll pull it up here in a minute. And she said, we want to do a feature story about you. And I was like, okay, if you insist. They still have to go back and forth with editors. And today was just our first chat. But hopefully that will go well. Part of why I'm so excited about it is hopefully we're going to go with the artist Red String Project overview of the story. I don't know. We'll see what they end up deciding, but I was pretty clear. I was saying I want to be known as an artist. I want to be known as somebody who had this, these experiences, this life that we all have experiences. We all have trauma. We all have our crap. And, turned it into something creative, processed it in a way, that was good. Oh, you guys. Yes. Thank you for being here, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Smack that like button. I got to get better about that. Hit that like button, guys. Actually, it will help me know if you guys do like just hanging out. I think you do. Ruthie, power lies to paralyze. I want to collab. Want to collab on some stuff? Some e-meter things? Look at this. Kiki, Lupita, Barry, Wench, Robin, thank you. Quirk, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. We'll see how it pans out. But that was this morning. And then I'm seeing a lot of members here. You probably saw my video that I put up. So again, this is all brand new stuff. It's almost like announcing a pregnancy before the 8-week mark. It's kind of a sketchy thing to do, but I love you guys. And I really have always wanted to share my art journey with you. And some of you have been there for a really long time. Some of you were there when I first brought the scroll down to California. And that was one of the first art type things that I wondered if I could contribute. I wondered if I had anything to offer the movements, the ex-Scientology, anti-Scientology awareness movement. And I feel like I did. and I might have some more in me. Yeah. So I did receive an email yesterday. I can read it to you. Maybe it was the day before yesterday. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys. My email is just a joy right now. I'm already distracted because somebody just emailed me and says that they wanted to buy me something from my Amazon wish list, but it will not let them send to me. So I have to figure that out. What a great email. Oh, I was going to read you the email. It's not that, I mean, it's exciting. The wording of it's not that exciting, but it's freaking exciting to me. Let's see. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. Hold on, guys. Here we go. So I submitted a proposal to present at the International Cultic Studies Association annual in-person conference. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, I'm going to put it up here because actually, if you are anybody who's recovering from a coercion or a cult, this is such a good resource. Let me pull it up. How do I get to the, new website. They have a new website. Perfect. Let me show it to you. Okay. International Cultic Studies Association, empowering minds, advancing research, support. Did I put on the screen? Yeah. Supporting recovery. So this is one of the, I'd say, experts in the United States groups that does this type of research and teaching, has this cult-centered community. And I put into their call for artists. I put in actually it wasn't a call to artists. It was call for presenters at their San Diego 2026 conference. And I submitted my Red String project. And actually I reworded a lot of the Red String project. Because in order to apply for these things, or in order to apply for a grant, or even to communicate with a gallery or a show space, you have to have your ducks in a row when it comes to your art project. You have to have a sort of statement about it. It has to mean something, and it has to be able to be communicated. So I worked out this whole thing. In fact, I'll pull it up on my website. Go buy all this, go buy all this, go buy all this. Okay, yeah. So the Red String Project is identity, belief, myth, and meaning. An immersive series of interconnected collage boards exploring how the stories we inherit shape our identity, memory, and meaning across generations. Boom. Does that sound fancy pants or what? So there was a bunch of questions. There was a whole bunch of stuff for me to submit this. And I submitted it as a presentation. And I could go through and talk about, these are my old boards, but my new ones aren't all the way done. Oh my gosh, by the way. Okay, stay on track, Liz. So I submitted it and I got an email back. We are pleased to inform you that we have accepted your attached proposal for our 2026 annual conference in San Diego, California, USA, taking place from July 1st to 4th. Who has a conference on July 4th, by the way? We sincerely appreciate your interest in the conference. Your presentation will contribute to a conference that will be rich with information and diverse. I lost it. Hi, Nora. See, Nikki, you're sweet. Yeah, I think it will be really cool. I think it's going to be really, 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 really cool. Thank you. I know. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. So that's in San Diego. I mean, I still do have to get down there, and I do have to purchase a ticket. It's a discounted ticket for a presenter, but I do have to do that. And I have to have it completely done, the new project completely done by the end of this month, really. And then I need to have a pre-recorded to show them what I'm going to do in real life, 1-hour presentation sent to them by March 31st. Huh. You can email me and we can figure it out if you want to. I'm a one-woman show around here. Here's my email. Got it? rusticandresourceful@gmail.com. I should probably update that, but deal with it. I can see you, so you're not blocked. Anyway, let me take this off. Oh gosh, here goes the Roomba. So, for those of you who've been here a while, it is so freaking exciting because I have been working on this red string project, conceptualizing it. What we just was up on the screen was my last, my last life of it, my last, what's it called when you put something together for the first time? Anyway, incarnation, maybe that's the word. I'm not going to turn off my Roomba today because my floors are filthy. And we're just hanging. You come to my house, you either get a Roomba or a dirty floor. Evolution, that's the word. That's the word. Okay. Get out of here. She went that way. I think we're good. Manifestation, evolution, I think, or addition, maybe. Anyway, so, okay, good. Thank you. It's really loud to me. All right. So what I showed you on the website just then, in fact, I'll pull it up again. These are the old boards. Pretty much the content on the boards will be the same, but just different, like on different ones. So I have to finish them, which is kind of a big deal, to be honest with you. It's a lot of work. I have 2 out of 8 done, glued down, packed up. Might have some adding here and there, but like pretty much done. I'm working on the 3rd board. I was working on it last night and I just felt sick to my stomach and walked away because it was overwhelming. The link to what? If you want to see what I'm showing you right now, it's at liz-gale.com. You guys can check it out. You can probably zoom in and see. These boards are a lot smaller than the ones I have now. So how cool that I now will be able to bust onto the scene. I feel like I've got my ducks in a row. I've got my statement, my artist stuff. I got all that done to submit. Now I'm going to finish my boards. I'm going to drive my ass down to San Diego. You bet your ass. And I'm going to do my absolute best to see this through and make sure that I have a presentation, all the things. So how cool is it? I feel like it really legitimizes the art project in general to be able to debut showing it at the freaking International Cultic Studies Association conference. That feels amazing to me. That feels like progress as an artist. That feels like progress as a freaking person, as a human being who has goals and dreams. It feels like a step in the right direction. So that's amazing. The fact that this coincides with getting reached out by the Sun, actually, I'm curious. What is the Sun? The Sun newspaper, what's it called? Circulation numbers. Holy crap. 1.2 million. Whoa, it says that the sun reaches 30. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to read this to you and try not to freak out. I'll put it up here. Okay. Who reads the sun? Murdoch. Oh, here's an ad. Is it going to let me see? Who reads the sun? Blah, 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 blah. Circulation of the sun. I don't understand what this means. The sun was on a circulation of 1.2 million, and the sun on Sunday, oh, I guess they're different editions, 1 million. Dang. It's been going down, though. Print readership is 6 million per month. Wow. 31 million readers per month, 21 million each week, and 8.7 million people daily in print and online. That's kind of overwhelming to think about, to be honest with you. Maybe I shouldn't have looked that up. I literally shouldn't have looked that up. Now I'm starting to feel flushed to think about that many people. I guess that's the name of the game. And we'll see what their editors decide to do over there. Because when she mentioned it, when she emailed me, she said feature story. And I don't even know what that means. But if I can get that going and present like my art, present me as an artist, and I can do this conference thing. Plus, did you guys see HowdyCon is happening again? Do you guys know about HowdyCon? It's been years. And I don't know. I will talk about the drive down there in just a minute. Silva. Okay. HowdyCon. Have you guys heard of this? Okay, HowdyCon. There's going to be nothing on here probably. I probably should look at last year's. I mean, I can show you this. Oh, am I showing you this? Here we go. So HowdyCon is going to be from the 18th to the 20th of September in Connecticut. Now, that is a significantly farther hop. So I don't know. I mean, without like some real financial help, I'm not talking about from you guys. I'm just saying, like, in general, I don't think that I could get my boards and my easels and myself there without taking a ton of time and money. But I could go without my boards. HowdyCon is, howdy doody. HowdyCon is an ex-Scientology meetup. It was hosted in the past. I think it was put on by Tony Ortega and Tony Ortega's crew. Let me see if I can find HowdyCon to Scientology meetup 2020. Gosh, it's been a long time. Let's see what we can find. Here we go. Here's a Hollywood Reporter article. Oh, there's Pinky and there's Tori. See, doesn't that make you want to go? Look at their sweet faces. Oh, and there's Jefferson Hawkins down there sitting in the chair talking. I miss that guy for real, you guys. So this was HowdyCon 2019. That might be the last one. They were in East Hollywood. I was going to say anything else here that's useful. Over bottles of supermarket wine and bags of chips, a few hot topics hung in the air. Is that what it's going to be like? We'll see. This HowdyCon, I believe, is being put on. Well, and here's the thing, guys. If I saw it correctly, it's being put on by Apostate Alex, and Patty Moher, M-O-H-E-R. Alex and I are cool. He's cool. Patty, Oh my God, you guys, that bitch hates me. And the feeling is almost mutual. I'm almost there. You can find her all over freaking Reddit. Just, I don't know. She's just got to pipe up. She's got to pipe up. But that's fine. Do you, Patty. The reason I bring it up is I actually don't know if I'd be welcome. I honestly don't know if I would be welcome at HowdyCon. So I guess we'll find out. But there's a couple groups that I will ask for information, old timers online, ex-Scientologists. There's just a few on there that I have reached out for resources before. Patty's always there commenting on my shit. I'll ask about something about my parents. I'm just a human being trying to heal from Scientology, Patty. I'm just asking a basic question. And it's like, so I don't know if I'll be welcome. Patty? Don't be exclusionary. I actually don't know if I could get my ass all the way over there. Woo! Lupita's a member for 4 months. My God. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So going back to the conversation we were having about the ICSA, that's what I call the International Cultic Studies Association. The ICSA conference, I think that the vacuum's going to try and come in here. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got to pause this. I got to pause her. Excuse me, Theo. Move over, buddy. Oh, you're going in the kitchen? All right. Fine. Fine. She's going in the kitchen. So, in order to get to that conference, it's in San Diego. How long will it take to drive? Oh my gosh, forever. 24 hours probably. Let me look. Drive time, San Diego. I'll just say Salem. Oh, 16 hours, add another half hour, 16 and a half. I don't feel like I would want to do that by myself. That's a big travel weekend too, probably. July 4th, you know? But that's the only way to do it. My boards are huge and I have 8 of them and I have a ton of easels to go with it. But I'm not letting anything stop me. Nothing is going to hold me back from this. But if I play my cards right, that means that in 2026, I will complete the Red String Project. I will have accomplished taking it on the road, like I said I wanted to do. Maybe actually, since I'll be down there, maybe I can do another stop and show somehow in LA. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I can have it featured in an international newspaper with millions of people circulation. Get it into the Cult Studies Conference. I'll be legit, you guys. I will be legit. Can you imagine? Theo, can you hear them? Come here. Come over here. God, you never want to do what I say. Don't come over here. Come here. Come here. My dog's broken. Come here. You're so lazy. Come here. Everybody wants to say hi. Oh, look how tired he is. Poor dog. Oh, that's funny. I feel you guys are so sweet. You're saying that I already am legit. That's really kind. I appreciate it. I mean, it's hard to determine, right? As an artist, is anybody else here ever? I don't know if anybody else here is trying to be an artist or does that kind of stuff, but, and I mean like a professional artist. We all have our things that we like to do and make and create and give away, but It's a different type of hustle, right? Because you have to create the art. And of course, for me, I don't want to create for the consumer. I just want to be creating for myself. And it's for me. It's for me. The value is for me. And I know that sounds selfish or whatever, but I think that if I just stay true to myself, then I'll create something worthwhile. And if I start to create something with a product in mind or a sale or, all these different things, it changes the vibration of what I'm doing. So then when you're done creating, then you got to get on the hustle and you have to sell yourself or convince people that your art is worthwhile. I swear, the Roomba is like, she's stalking me this morning. She's like going back and forth. I mean, I think she's cleaning the hallway, but it's creepy. I swear she's looking at me every time she goes by the open door. What do you think, Theo? You're so sleepy today. So I'm in both, trying to do both. I'm trying to create and be in the hustle. And you're right, CK. It absolutely is. It is therapy for me. Yep. Creating for profit versus creating for creativity and expression. And it's tricky too, I feel like, because my red string project, as I've been working on it, I've had to check myself a few times. For one, I was organized, like I wanted to look a certain way and feel a certain way, but at the same time, a red string project, a detective board, isn't based on what it looks like. It's based on the information it holds. Uh-oh. So I've had to check myself a few times and take off. I've taken off so much, you guys. I hope to be less wasteful moving forward with this project. I have printed and cut and screenshot so many images, and then I get them, I print them out, I put them all, and I probably use 20%. I am a brutal editor. When it comes to writing, I am just cut it. And I was thinking, gosh, with all my cut things, I should just do one huge chaotic, no map, just thing. You know what's funny, you guys? Let me see if I can find something. Thank you, Lynch. Yes, you are interested in the occult. That's one of my big boards too. I'm trying to figure out trying to figure it out, what order to do these in. And one big board will be about the occult for sure. And I'm not sure if that's the board I'm on now, because there's kind of a science fiction. In my mind, it goes science fiction, occult, parsonage, Jack Parsons, sex magic, rituals, then boom, we're into Dianetics. And by then, I'm like already on my fourth board. So I got to get there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, a lot of ex-Scientologists are artistic. Actually, in Scientology, guys, you didn't tell me that was messed up. In Scientology, art is considered something good, something important. It's like a form of communication. And I retained that. Hubbard has an artist son named Arthur. No one ever writes about him. You're right. You're absolutely right. He is like a painter, isn't he? I think that we should. I will. If you feel like emailing me any links that you have, no crush, but that's a good call. That's a good call. And I appreciate you're right. That makes perfect sense. That's funny. Yeah. Are you a good boy? Yeah. You're so sweet today. He's honestly never this snuggly in the day. His only snuggly hours are like 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then he's just up. I hope you feel okay. Mister. You do. I think you do. Rue just went by again. I'm just going to keep y'all posted. She's patrolling. Hubbard took a lot of Crowley and Parsons. Yep. Crowley is watered down Teosophy. Teosophy. Let's look that up. Teosophy. Okay. So it says Theosophy? Teosophy. Theosophy. I think it's Theosophy. So, Theosophy, meaning divine wisdom, is an esoteric movement founded in 1875 by H.P. Blavatsky that synthesizes Eastern Western mysticism, occultism, and philosophy. Brotherhood of humanity, reincarnation, karma, aiming to discover the hidden eternal truths underlying all religions. The universe is an interconnected whole, rooted in a single divine, non-anthropomorphic absolute. Big words, guys. Human evolution involves a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, governed by the law of cause and effect, karma. Esoteric knowledge, hidden ageless wisdom, belief in Mahatmas or great souls, masters of wisdom who guide spiritual evolution, and the 7 principles of man. Huh. Very interesting. This will have to go on my freaking board. Seems important. Where did they say they were at? Doesn't say where he was located. That is fascinating. No, that makes sense. So Theosophy divine is not really God. Anyway, this internet summary you pulled up makes it sound less cult-like than it really is. No, it seemed a little culty. A little occulty anyway. But yeah, that's a huge board that I need to work on. I just haven't really decided where the science fiction aspect needs to fit in to the boards. I've got to have it represented somewhere. And in my old project, I also had a board for L. Ron Hubbard's fake war history. And I'm not sure what to do about that one either. Because my boards so far have to just, they're not about L. Ron Hubbard. And then I have to switch over to it being about L. Ron Hubbard. So, and as we all know, Hubbard was the definition of a crazy, disturbed man. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, so what else is new? I'm going to show you guys. Guess what? I made an Amazon wish list. I know. And don't feel like I'm asking you guys. I am just putting it out there. Let me pull it up. Because we got to manifest it somehow, right? We got to, I'm not sure I want to share this screen now because it's got every single wish list for every single thing that I've ever put on my Amazon. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You guys can see all my lists. I have a Creek summer list. I had an 18th birthday college dorm list for my kiddo. We had a Christmas stocking list. Birthday, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's my Amazon wish list. Show. Priority. All items. Okay. This is the microphone. Is this a grift, guys? I'm not showing you, am I? Is this a grift that I'm doing? Asking the universe for a fine gaming equipment bundle. This is the one Nora says is good. So, we're gonna manifest this adhesive spray. I've already gone through an entire 6 bottles of adhesive spray. Yeah. ink because, I do hear that ink is more valuable than gold. Printer ink. Staples gift cards because a girlie's got to get printing done and get some specialty paper. Stretch wrap, because honestly, that's the only way to protect these things when they're traveling. You can put them in a box, but they have to be wrapped. Then I got a little crazy, a little foo-foo. These cool looking vintage maps. I love. I have like some old atlases that I'm using on my boards, but these are big. And chunky yarn. My husband had a brilliant idea that I was so surprised to think about. Because I told him, I said, I don't like the way that it actually looks once the red string is everywhere. It's chaotic. It's overwhelming. He's like, isn't that the point of the project? Yes, it is. Okay, well, what do you want from me? But he said something that you could still do is have multiple layers or levels of string. So we could have super chunky, that really fat yarn that people crochet with to make like the big chunky like blankets and stuff. So I could have the major lines be going through the red with the thick chunky line. And then from there, I could go out with thinner yarn that kind of like more of a spider webby look. So love that. We're going to be doing that also. And tell me if this is crazy, because obviously I'm going to have to check myself before I wreck myself at some point. Could definitely use ribbons. They're nice and thick. Ooh, excuse me. Wait, hold up. You might want to interview PW Sokai in the ex-Scientology space. Yeah, I'm familiar. We're familiar. We might have chatted before. I wonder if an interview would happen. I've definitely found my way into many other ex-Scientologists and old timers, like DMs. I love to ask questions. I love to get their opinion on stuff. I haven't thought about interviewing. I don't see myself as an interviewer, but I do want to do more of that, hanging out and interviewing on the channel for sure. So tell me if this is crazy. I am thinking about, I'm just going to tell you, going to the dance studio here and seeing if first I'll YouTube a little bit, but then going to the dance studio and seeing maybe if I can work out some kind of choreography. For hanging the red string, I'm imagining like very ballet type movements. That was not very good. I didn't want to hit this thing in front of me. I'm a very lanky person. If I'm going to do yoga or ballet, get the fuck out of my way. I need like 10 feet in all directions, or I'll probably knock you on your ass. And I have a hard time keeping track of my elbows. So we'll see what I can pull off. But that's what I imagine. I imagine the performance of hanging at least parts of the string. You guys, I think I could pull this off. I think I can pull this off. So I have to get to work today. I have to get my ass in gear to work on board number 3. So maybe you guys can help keep me accountable when I'm already holding myself accountable, coming and doing these lives every day, because I like hanging out with you guys. But with the art, I have to be done with all of my boards by the end of February. I just have to. And then I can do my presentation, but sometime in March, I'm going to have to hold a friends and family showing, a party, something to get feedback. Oh man, which means I got to find a place. This feels like a lot. And the weird thing is, I honestly sometimes still don't know why I'm doing any of this. Sometimes I just get tired and I think, why am I doing any of this? Why write a book? Why make art? I don't really have any good answer for you. Because the alternative is unacceptable, I think, is really what it is, what it comes down to. The idea of keeping all of these concepts and ideas and feelings and beliefs and stuff inside, I don't know. It's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable feeling. It feels better to do something, to take it out. Yes, this is true. It is a lot. Pace yourself. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, but like, I'm getting old. I'm getting tired. Though it is surprising, or maybe it's not surprising, but a lot of artists do take off later in life, in their 40s, and beyond, probably because we finally figure some basic shit out. I'm not saying I have it all together by far, but I got a few things figured out so I can focus on some of the artsier stuff. If I'm old, then you're ancient. Wow. Sounds better being ancient anyway. I'm trying to think if there was something else I was going to tell you. So I told you about the International Cult Association art. I told you about chatting with the Sun newspaper this morning. I told you about my Amazon wish list. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you guys, but now I can't remember what it is. Isn't that funny? I talked to Joy Vila, and she's going to come chat with me next week. When I'm done here, I'm probably going to hit up Dylan to see if he'll come back. And then I'm going to try and do 1 or 2 chats with people throughout the week. I had so much fun chatting with Nora. Was that Monday, yesterday, day before? Her and I were going to do a meetup on her channel next week so we can kind of go back and forth. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, yeah, you guys, I totally got a tractor lesson. What? Yeah, so that was really fun. And I've never been so excited about a pile of dirt in my life, but my Huger Coulter got, okay, to be fair, I didn't do this tractor work, but I did get a tractor lesson separate from this. My husband went into the actual garden. He's such a pro with that thing. There's garden beds to navigate. I'm not there yet. But the royal we, got the dirt that was kind of all around pushed in. So I have a huge, beautiful mound. There was worms and dirt and life and mushrooms. So it was so gorgeous. And then covered it with a huge thing of black plastic. So that'll help the grass kind of die off, with a couple of slits so that there's still some microbes in there and all that stuff. Yay. And then if I really get my shit together, you guys, I will bring people in the spring and summer into the garden, and we can all chat. I would love to show you more of my homestead. Chickens, I mean, they're just chickens. But most of them we've raised. All of them, actually, we've raised from chicks. A couple of them are really old. Actually, a couple of them are kind of geriatric, but we let them hang. We have a light in our coop because it gets cold now, and we have been shutting the coop at night. A lot of times we don't bother, but the problem is if those girls wake up early, they will go somewhere else on the property and lay their eggs, and I have no idea where. So yeah, we are going to get a bunch more chickens this spring, and I will introduce you to all of them. We can have a chick cam, and I don't know how Theo's going to do. Theo's killed a chick before. Don't tell anybody. He's pretty good. We call him the babies. He's been around chicks, but we'll have to see how he does. Yeah. And one of these days, guys, we're going to have to get some, like, a pig. I don't really want to raise a pig for meat, but I eat pork. So I want to take a lot more responsibility this year also for my food, for the quality of the food. I feel as if ever since I left the ranch and I had this huge garden, and I was so far away from the grocery store. I had to plan every meal ahead, which was a pain. But having freezers full of, healthy local beef and chicken, and being able to cook. My husband is dairy free, so being able to use lard instead of butter and stuff, super helpful. Getting all that, stocked up. So all I have right now is just a few chickens and a big pile of dirt. But that's the start of a farm. That's the start of it all. So that's good for me. Yeah. Trying to think what else. I don't really have anything else to tell you guys. I loved chatting this morning and talking about all the different things. I think Wednesday, hump day check-in, is my favorite day. And I know that if you're in here watching, you're the real ones, because we're just shooting the breeze. And I love that for us. I want your advice on something, though, before I go, if that's okay. At what point do I actually start sharing my boards with you guys and the world? Should I keep them kind of under wraps and just share little parts, and then when the whole thing is done, show it? Is that what I should be doing? I'm curious what you guys would do if you were in my position. Because in case y'all haven't noticed, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just being guided by vibes over here, just vibing out, But in my heart, in my deepest heart, I know this will take me somewhere. I'm having it, if I build it, they will come moment, year. And I know it's true. With the garden, with this art project, I just know that if I can stay true to myself and I can really pull this off of my own vision and keep my, for lack of a better word, integrity, that I can create something new, different, unique, which is all I ever hoped for. Or it could turn out to be a total pile of shit and everybody laughs at me and tells me, get the fuck out of here, you're an idiot. I guess we'll find out together which one happens, because it literally feels like 50-50. Okay, Peace of My Mind says, show it when it's finished. Aura Vita says, show it. And Kathy says, whenever you feel comfortable sharing. Well, now I'm right back to where I started. It's literally 3 different pieces of advice. I think I'll show you guys some snippets. I will go out. No, I'll show you what I can show you. I'll show you what I can show you. That said, I better go get to work, you guys. Not to mention the other 5 million things I have to do today. But thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out on Hump Day. I hope that you guys have a good rest of your week. I will see you for one more live this week tomorrow, and we'll go from there. But thank you for being here to cheer on my art process and progress. It means a lot to me to have this crew that I can come and kind of share some of my little wins with. And it really does inspire me to keep going and keeping making art and keeping trying and putting myself out there. Now Theo's standing in the doorway like a creeper. Do you want to see him? What a creeper. And he's whining. What do you want? All right. Bye, guys.
She knows herself, she finds her way. Through art and joy, she shapes each day, crafting beauty from the past. Healing wounds, peace at last. With each move, she finds her voice. In art, light.